in a certain way based on what they have seen. Y'all can't read these words, but I'm gonna read them to you. He put out right before he died. He said, "I'm ready to die and nobody can save me." Biting the bats' heads off, drinking blood, urine, all that stuff in the concerts, basically just devil worshiping. He said, but it's coming for the African American kids. Bizzy Bone came out talking about the Mr. Ouija. It was written backwards, and you hold it up to the mirror, and it was a confession that you speak. They opened up our community to that spirit. Wow. Now when you see young black men, they look totally different now. But God showed me that in the 80s. People thought I was crazy. Black folks ain't gonna worship the devil. No way.
Meaning, if we were to go back to where hip-hop was at its inception, would it then be acceptable?
Not at all. Hip-hop was corrupt in its creation. Afrika Bambaataa went to Africa, and he learned the ways of the Zulus. The Zulus are into ancestral worship. People's like, oh, no, it's just beats. And if you know anything about frequency, you know that it's never just beats.
What do you think about the feminization of men in hip-hop? You got rappers wearing skirts and dresses.
These guys are taught by Aleister Crowley to channel spirits from the flood. Nephilim were used to getting praise and worship.
You see this movie Sinners just came out.
Some people can watch it and it won't do anything, but some people can watch it and have an open door. It's the difference to me between Christian hip-hop and Christian rap.
There's a culture that's attached to it.
There's a spirit attached to it. I've been addressed by the spirit. This guy was shy, timid. He was like mousy. After we had dealt with the demons, his wife, he manifested. When the spirit manifested, he sat back on the chair. He had a toothpick in his mouth and he sat back on the chair. I said, "You know who I am?" He said, "Yeah, I know who you are. You're chosen." I said, "Chosen for what?" He said, "To deal with me." I said, "Well, what's your name?" He said, "Hip Hop." If you take his riches, you owe him something. There has to be a rite of passage.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to warn the church. You sell your soul to the devil, you owe the devil your soul.
Even if Jesus never bowed his head, if he accepted the perks that the enemy offered, it's as good as worship.
Beyonce had to go to her to get her womb unlocked. The 3 women that were over BLM, they're lesbian witches. And they were doing Yoruba ceremonies in the streets.
God wants you to know that he is far from done with you. He's commissioned, licensed you, not just for then, but for now. He chose you.
I'm gonna be honest. They told me that this might not even happen. I was like, okay, good. I know God spoke to you. It just gets tough. That guy was 30. This guy's 55. It's totally different. I'm on every believer's side.